So I think it's almost certain at this point that Caitlin Clark is taking part in NBA All-Star Weekend. Remember, it was just last weekend, I believe, that Sabrina Ionescu said this. She was on the Big Ten network and was asked who her partner would be in a prospective shootout against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
I mean, if I would have to choose, I'm taking Caitlin Clark on my team.
Oh, there we go.
And then today, it was revealed that the NBA is considering changes to the All-Star game format, which are much needed considering the All-Star game has been trash. I don't know if, the changes can fix anything because the best thing about last year's All-Star weekend was indeed Sabrina versus Steph. I thought that was an inspiring moment. I loved every second of it. The game itself, which I grew up loving, I did not love. But in the latest piece from Shams Shariana of ESPN, he writes that the league is considering a tournament format, essentially 3 teams of all-stars and the Rising Stars, which is a game played on Friday night, playing a 4-team tournament to determine all-star superiority. But he buried the lead, kind of, because the headline was about the format changes, but at the top of the article, he mentioned Caitlin Clark because he knew what he was doing. This is not a somebody who's new to this, someone who's has experience. And in the column, it says Curry and WNBA star Sabrina Ionescu of the New York Liberty participated in the first ever NBA versus WNBA 3-point challenge at All-Star Saturday night this past February in Indianapolis. Curry and Ionescu are in strong conversations to return in a variation of the shootout, which could include other NBA and WNBA players such as Klay Thompson and Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever, sources said. For him to commit that to print, it's all but signed, sealed, and delivered. All but a guarantee. And if you go back to the WNBA All-Star festivities, it makes it more interesting that Caitlin Clark did not participate and Sabrina Ionescu did not participate. Coincidence? I don't think so. I think the NBA wanted to showcase that at its signature midseason event. So regardless of what else Caitlin Clark does or doesn't do this offseason, I am 90-something% certain that she will be a part of NBA All-Star Weekend when that indeed takes place. And that's in February 16th in San Francisco. So you're going to see the two of them together. The All-Star game is scheduled for the 16th. You're going to see the two of them together, Clark and Sabrina against Steph and Klay, the former Splash brothers against the soon-to-be Splash sisters.